welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here at Champions of Champions at Viva Blackpool. We've caught up with the WDF World Champion Neil Duff. Neil, didn't go according to plan this weekend. Some good points, some bad points, and some stuff to take away.
Yeah, Friday wasn't so good. Just wasn't feeling it at all. But what winners do, you get disappointment. You have to just kind of absorb that there and get stuck back in again. Came out yesterday and just felt so comfortable all day.
We saw you obviously at not Ali Pad, I was going to say there at the Circus Tavern. You looked more yourself and you look more comfortable, and arguably the most comfortable we've seen you since the Lakeside. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I kind of went through a bit of a stage just where I kind of lost confidence, and it's easy when there's all the attention's on you. It's easy to get sidetracked from actually what you're meant to do. My practicing regime had gone, so. But yeah, the Lord Mayor show's over now, so I just have to get back to doing what I do. So I'm back practicing again and enjoying it again. The change of the dart setup, more confidence with grip, and it's paying dividends. I'm back playing 90 plus averages and enjoying it again.
What's it like being more than just a dart player with all the media commitments, the appearances that come with it? Is that tough to get used to?
It is. I don't think people realise just the kind of pressure that it is on you. You don't get the same personal time at competitions because you're always being surrounded, and people mean it in the best possible way, but you don't get the same time to sort your focus and play your natural game. So yeah, but I wouldn't change it for the world, don't get me wrong, and long may it continue, but I have to have a certain line where I need to be professional about what I'm doing, whereas what happened last year is done. Now I just have to focus on each competition that comes up.
Where is your game in terms of what do you want to do in 2023? Because we've seen you do a bit of everything. What is the main focuses for Neil Duff this year?
Obviously the seniors want to play a big part in it. I do want to get a modus win. Like 5 finals I've been in. I want to get a modus win. Yeah, and ADC is now coming to Northern Ireland as well. So we've it starting next month. So yeah, that's pretty much going to take up all my time, and I'm grateful to Modus and the guys that give me opportunities, and like this tour event, I didn't have to come here, but I wanted to come and show my support back and give a little bit back. Yeah, but for TV, for my own exposure, this is the way to go, and then we'll see come up towards December then for the Lakeside, and yeah. Busy time.
On the Lakeside, what was your thoughts on the move of dates and the way it was all handled? Because we saw a lot of talk on social media, good and bad. What was your take on the whole situation?
Yeah, I didn't really get involved too much in the social media part of it. I did have my say at the time. I think the date, it's a good idea. Yeah, it'll work. I think ticket sales will be far better than what it will be in January. I did have my say on how the ranking system was handled. There wasn't a lot of clarity when it first came out, so we didn't know. For me, it didn't really affect me too much. But the likes of Barry Copeland, my travel partner, he finished 16th, so we didn't know, can he drop out of 16th because he's on the second round. Could cost him $1,000 if it drops down, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke to Nick and we got it sorted out, and listen, once we get over there, then we go back to the year again. We're protected now until the Masters. I'm not really looking that far ahead. I've got a few things. I'm back to Australia again end of July, and I have to do a few of the WDF stuff, but I'm not going to be doing the same volume as I've done last year. So I'm not to do Denmark at the end of April here, and then I think that's pretty much the last until Australia.
2 points on the WDF as you brought up there. Obviously, one, is it a concern that there's been no mention of prize money as of yet. Well, publicly you might know different, but we've got dates and we've got a ticket sale date, but there's been no prize money publicly said. Is that a concern for not just you but all players, that you don't know what you're playing for? And two, there's still no news on the World Masters. Is that a concern, that the two biggest tournaments in the WDF calendar are the Worlds and the Masters, and there's a massive question mark around one of them?
The thing is, being totally honest, it's not a concern to me, because if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I hope that it does. I'll always stand behind the WDF and everything they do. October, I think, is penciled in for the Masters. We don't know where it is. We don't know how much it's going to be. But I'm hoping that the move in the Lakeside until December has given the opportunity to get the funds together to pay out. If it happens, I'll be there. If it doesn't, I'll always be something else to do. The thing about the WDF is it's the silence. It's radio silence. Unless there should be some sort of give and take with the players and communication with them, just to let us know what's going on. But at the minute, in my own mind, I'm assuming that it's going to be the same prize money. It's going to be in the same place. I think the WDF have got more control over ticket sales this year. The only strange thing is tickets go on sale at the end of this month, this weekend or next weekend?
31st, I think, yeah.
How do people buy tickets when they don't know when their friends are playing? I could charter a plane to come over, but until people know what day I'm going to be playing, my friends aren't going to buy tickets. So you'll see ticket sales will be slow for the first few months. Then I think after October, that's when you'll see everyone buying up tickets. But I do know that the WDF have got more hands-on with the ticket sales, ticket prices. Yeah. I think there'll be a lot more value for money this year. Make it value for money to fill the place. So, it's good business.
Oh, absolutely. Yourself, obviously, you didn't go to Q school this year. Have you given that a thought for next year and that further in your career? I know you toyed about it. We spoke in November last year, and you were like, I may do, I may not do. Is that bridge been crossed yet?
Yeah, I like to fire them wee things out, but just to keep people thinking, honestly, with Modus seniors, I've no interest in going to PDC. I don't have any. If I did go, I would be playing to do Challenge Tour. But that's not the sort of person I am. I couldn't go there not to actually push myself on. Maybe one day I would go just to test myself against. It's a good standard, great standard. But at the minute, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I'm doing, and it's keeping me off a building site. So yeah, enjoying it. For
players outside that 128, there's never been a better time to be a player, has there, with all the opportunities and things that are going on right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually had an idea that Q School this year, you would have seen a few guys handing their cards in, because they're not making the sort of money that they could make. Your likes of Kevin Burness and boys got there. He was last year. He was guaranteed the Seniors World Championship. He's not done much since then. If he's making a living from it, I don't know. Yeah, I can understand. For exhibitions, people want tour card holders.
Yeah.
So it's all about the tour card holder. But up to the 128 should be making a proper living from darts. I can do it. I'm only just WDF. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, with the choices that's out there now, I can understand why people don't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. On the options, obviously you spoke about the ADC coming to Northern Ireland. That's a huge breakthrough. And the way the ADC have grabbed the amateur game by the scruff of the neck in the UK and surrounding territories is a massive positive, because it's fresh in. They're doing something new all the time. Yeah,
but we spoke about this before. But I wasn't a big fan of the Mad Darts.
Yeah.
Obviously, the guys have got together and they've rebranded it, and it's massive now. It's taking over the world, and it's going to be bigger than WDF. But they seen that option. They seen where other organisations were falling short. So the advertiser competitions as smoothly run, no redraws, you know what I mean? Which 100% I get it. And yeah, they've made another option for players to play in, and it can only be a good thing. Good for darts.
No, absolute pleasure talking to you here at Champions as always, mate. Thanks very much for your time.
Mate, thank you.
Cheers, buddy.